What's going on, guys? Body or vlog, whatever the fuck. Chilling out on a Sunday. There's a lot. There's a lot to talk about. Is there a lot to talk about? But I'm gonna try to condense in less than 5 minutes. First off, the first thing to reveal is I got braces, sort of plastic braces. I am 35 years old, and your boy had fucked up teeth, and I'm trying to fix them. Unfortunately, they were very expensive, and on this year I was trying to save up money, and I just spent a couple of grand on these plastic teeth, and I don't feel good about that. I feel like amongst all the fuck ups I did this year, I think this was the biggest fuck up, putting so much money on these teeth. I mean, not teeth, but on these plastic teeth called clear liners. They're supposed to straighten your teeth out and stuff. I think this was one of the biggest regrets I have this year, amongst all the other things that are possibly gonna fuck up in the near future. But yeah, I was like, I don't know, maybe I felt a little bit guilted. I thought about getting them last year, and then I'm like, okay, they're gonna be 6 to 8 months. I'll do it this year. So I did, but when I finally got them, they finally implanted them, or because they put like these like little things on your teeth that are like they call them buttons, but they're like hinges or knobs. So you might see like little bumps or something on top of my teeth. It looks like my teeth are like dipped in like toxic waste or some shit, and now there's additional growths on my teeth, like there's teeth on teeth or some shit. If you see them, it's like they have little bumps on my teeth, like my teeth got venereal disease or some shit. And it's supposed to, I guess the plastic on it's supposed to clip onto these knobs or hinges or whatever the case. Anyways, it's grotesque looking. I feel like it's ruining my dating chances, which is another thing that happened. I'm going back on dating. The last time I ever talked about dating was last year. And I think the last time I talked about the dating, I talked about this one woman that I really liked, but it didn't really turn out that well because she wanted to have kids. I didn't really want to have kids. And she said, like, if she didn't have kids, she'll feel devastated. So I was like, I don't want to lead you on into thinking that I'm going to eventually change my mind about having kids. So I left it alone. And then other dates happened. And I don't know if I'm ever going to get into that, because whenever I give my true, honest opinion about certain dates, people in the comments bitch and whine. And therefore, I'm like, okay, I guess I can't say some real shit about how I feel about dates or some of these people who are catfishing or fat fishing, whatever you want to call it. So I'll just say I'm dating, but not really. I'm not going to go into the details of that. What else happened? Yeah, I mean, thorn tests. I'm making videos about that, talking about the revelations, the big reveal of the certain results I got, and how it sort of changed my perspective on routines or regimens I'm going to do, certain food I include or I'm now excluding within my diet, and the results of that. I do feel that they are some of the things I am implementing currently. It is helpful to a degree, but I don't know how helpful, which actually leads me into another thing I'm going to talk about. Is I've been getting into activities. Last year I decided to do ice skating and swimming, and I obviously got like bad reactions. Not bad reactions, but I at least noticed that people were like commenting about how bad it smelled, blah blah blah. And this year I said fuck it, I'm gonna do it again and still get into activities, because I'm not gonna like hide in the shadows or be scared or say, oh, I can't go outside because people are gonna react to me or some bullshit. No, I'm gonna still go. So I'm going to go to, this year I signed up for a tennis class. I signed up for a indoor rock climbing class. And just recently I went to my first kickball game this week. It was on a Thursday. And it was fun. I haven't did kickball in a long ass time. I don't remember the last time I ever did kickball. Maybe in middle school, possibly. I don't think high school. because I didn't really do physical education in high school. Uh, so like so middle school, and if that's the case, maybe 20 years, sheesh, right? And it was fun and shit until people saying, or at least I think I overheard them saying I smelled bad. You know what I mean? So it was fun until I got the bad news. But I don't know, like, it was the first day, and at the same time, it was like, it was fairly far away. And maybe in my mind, I like put together words that sounded like that. So more to come, as I continue to play with around these people. I think they're going to reel, or they're going to let out their true emotions, whether it's indirect or directly. Usually it's indirectly because a lot of them are cowards. But I didn't want to make it too long. So I'm going to end it right here. You guys have a good day.